When I got there, I had to have a PhD to be appointed, right? And I walked inside. There are colleagues who've been teaching here for 20 years without a PhD. You have white students who don't want to be taught about racism. When you teach racism, they go tell their parents. Yeah. And then their parents, they come and interfere. The following morning, I got suspended. It's as if the arrival of black people has lowered the standards. It seems like there's an effort to decrease black students. There are white students in my class who love what I do. Sure, absolutely. You exonerated white students who made black mothers, black workers drink urine.
This is why it's important for the youth to have a conversation in depth about the myth of black excellence and how it also ties in with structural racism in oppressing black people. Not to mention that black people who have been chosen to work under the niche of black excellence most of the time do not even talk about the exploitation which they go through to attaining black excellence. They don't talk about the treatment, they don't talk about the payment, they don't talk about a lot of things that we, the public, do not see. We as the youth of South Africa, black people, need to also understand how they weaponize structural racism. Meanwhile, we can weaponize our political power, which again operates within the niche of how this system allows us to go, how far we can go in fighting it. We saw it with before 1994 when we were fighting for better employment and better living wages. It opened to certain people under black excellence and left majority heavily exploited. Even though, yes, we have the rights that protect us in the Labor Act, but they're not also implemented into protecting the workers. So in one hand, they give us something and then they take something else again. In this case, our universities, they're closing in the gates in how many black people they are willing to take in their universities. And it's not even about the degree in itself also at this point. It's about them pushing out black people who will potentially work against the system, and they will put in black people that will work for the system. And we can see it with bank discriminations as well, how it also ties in with everything together when they want black people to present their diploma, their degree, and there are black people who are actively supporting this behavior. So there will be black people within the STEM category who will actively protect the system. Do you understand where I'm going?
trying to appease whiteness. Stop trying to fit in, because you never will. You can become Jay-Z. You can become all these highly accomplished, highly achieved black individuals, and they
consciousness to a certain extent, because you can't really get to the top without necessarily participating in the exploitation of your own people. You really have to. And this is why also people are criticizing Beyonce the way that they criticize Beyonce, because she in herself, she's also experiencing the structural racism, maybe not to the extent that I may experience